I get over $2,500 a month in stamps. I sell them $2,000 worth for about $1,200 to $1,500 cash. Folks say we're taking advantage, but that's how we get by.
They turned my food stamp off, and I gotta pay back $35,000.
Admitting to doing this crime on live television probably isn't the smartest idea, and it was just a matter of time before she got caught. Anyway, today I found some of the craziest benefit videos online, and you won't want to miss the last clip.
My baby dad abandoned me with 7 children, okay? So this is what I had to do. Let me show y'all. I had to go and apply for EBT because he didn't want to help me with no child support. He really thought he was doing something by telling me he wasn't gonna help me with his children. What type of imbecile gets a woman pregnant 8 times in a row and doesn't got no money to pay for them? It always be those same guys that you don't want to be with them, they don't want to take care of their kid. It's sickening, it's ridiculous, but I promise you, a real woman is gonna make sure their kid's gonna eat no matter what, baby, no matter what. I ain't ashamed. Yes, I had to go run and get EBT because nobody expected to be treated this way. No one expected that they were gonna pop out a bunch of kids and be abandoned. It's not right, but guess what? Karma's real. You're gonna get yours back, and I really don't give a shit what you gotta say. I'm not gonna be with you just so you can help take care of your kids. It's not gonna happen, because I'm gonna do it regardless. My baby wants goldfish, he's getting goldfish, okay? And this is why you need to be mindful with the people you make children with, okay? They love you, they like you, and then the minute you don't want them no more for whatever reason, they don't want to take care of their kids. It's sickening. And then we have trolls on the internet talking about, oh, you should close your legs, and no, it's not us.
So you would think she might have taken her own advice of being mindful of the people that you create with, but I guess it took her the first 8 times to realize that.
All these people gonna pay their light bill if they can't sell food stamps. Cause y'all know a lot of people be selling their stamps, right? So how they gonna pay their rent? How they gonna pay their light bill? And they can't sell stamps. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all know somebody. I'm just trying to figure it out, because the food stamps we have in multi-purposes now.
Honestly, selling food stamps is insane, but I guess if you were in a position to sell food stamps in the first place, then you probably were getting more than you needed.
You know how many people I've seen sell food stamps to get their hair done, nails done, their toes done, buy an outfit to go to the club, drugs? A lot. If I've seen it, other people seen it. I've seen people, women, get a new man. The man got the food stamp. Now, the food stamp is for her and her kids. The man has the food stamp card and he in the grocery store buying that he want. You know, some kids go to school and get breakfast and lunch, no dinner, because mama done sold the food stamps for shit that she wanted. What about my kids? Well, yeah, what about your kids when you had the food stamps? You out there selling them? What did you think about your children then? The up shit that people do, people see that. So now people are like, I don't care. Life is about to start life for a lot of people.
All right, guys. Today we're diving into a case that perfectly shows how one careless decision can snowball into a massive controversy. It all begins with a shocking confession about selling government benefits for cash before we meet others defending their dependence on the system. As the stories unfold, the line between genuine hardship and blatant abuse starts to blur, raising a much bigger question about who really pays the price when public assistance is misused.
Honestly, so sad and heartbreaking to see people selling their food stamps instead of buying food for their kids. Like, you might not immediately need money to buy food, but down the line, you have no idea what's going to happen.
I couldn't get my snacks here at Shell because I do not accept EBT. They have a big sign, well, not a big sign, but a little sign there on the door. I recorded it. And then inside, when you're gonna go pay as well for your snacks with your money, guess what? Another sign there. I mean, like, you don't have to rub it in. I understand you already had the sign outside. You don't have to continue rubbing it in. That you do not accept EBT, okay? You don't have to rub it in. I cannot believe that everywhere in America, and we're in 2025, and everyone and their mother accepts EBT. And I come here to show, to get a few snacks, and to take it to work. And you don't have EBT. So what am I supposed to do now? Oh, take it out of my pocket. Unbelievable. Now I had to pay out of my pocket for my snacks instead of EBT. Unbelievable. Look at the signs. I recorded it. I guess I can't shop here because no EBT accepted here. Thank you, Shell. Wow. the reminder.
I have no idea why the woman is blaming the gas station because it's honestly not their fault at all. They just simply don't want to commit fraud to accept EBT. And you shouldn't be buying overpriced snacks with EBT in the first place.
I inspired you to turn your mama in for selling them motherfucking food stamp.
You did, bro. Cause I didn't know what to do.
Did they put that bitch in jail?
They about to.
They about to? Good. Now you make sure you go see the bitch. You hear me? You that way, while your mama in jail, y'all can mend the relationship. She go be the best mama she can be in jail. Jail ain't bad for everybody, especially for parents who go to jail. So yeah, now you make sure you go see her and try to keep some money on her motherfucking books. But yeah, I'm proud of you turning that bitch in. She know God, I'm proud of you, my nigga. You just next motherfucker in your family, if you catch your auntie selling something, that boy, whoever that is y'all got and they know they claiming, you get them motherfuckers too. You learn how to lay on your back in order to get on your motherfucking feet. I'm proud of you, young man.
Appreciate it,
proud of you. You have a good day.
This man really just made his mom go to jail, but to be honest, it was for a good cause, I guess. Because at the end of the day, selling food stamps is just hurting the average taxpayer and committing fraud.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I get over $2,500 a month in stamps. I sell them $2,000 worth for about $1,200 to $1,500 cash. That's why everybody's upset. Folks say we're taking advantage, but that's how we get by. And that's the frustration we're hearing out here in downtown Atlanta.
And you know what? I see a businesswoman. I see the hustle. You like flipping things. So go flip a thrift store sofa, give it a modern makeover, flip vintage jewelry, upcycle furniture. That's entrepreneurial. But here's the rule. Don't do it on my dime. Don't take taxpayer dollars and turn them into your side hustle. That's not innovation. That's abuse. That's exactly why people lose trust in the program meant to help folks who genuinely need the help, like the disabled or families in a temporary rut. And when you call it out, the immediate response is, oh, you just hate SNAP. You want to do away with it. No, I want to demolish the abuse of SNAP. Big difference. This is America, where we all have equal opportunity, not—
Buckle up, guys, because this is where the controversy reaches another level. What started with complaints about stores refusing EBT quickly turns into stories of people exposing benefit fraud within their own families, followed by a viral admission of selling thousands of dollars in food stamps. Every new clip adds another layer to the debate, making it clear why abuse of assistance programs continues to spark outrage across the country.
not equal outcome. If you want to survive and thrive, work for it. Don't treat other people's hard-earned money like monopoly money. That's why we need audits, because these programs aren't just numbers on a spreadsheet. There are tax dollars. If you're going to scam the system, don't act surprised when you get called out.
So I completely agree with this woman in the sense that food stamps are meant to buy food and they come from the taxpayer dollars. So that's why this isn't an entrepreneurial hustle or anything like that. This is just straight up abuse of the system.
Hey y'all, so we got some unfortunate news as well. I was looking like maybe all this stuff like for the EBT is fake. Girl, somebody took all my EBT off my card. I'm talking about every food stamp, girl. The whole 1,000. And I'm just wondering, is it a worker that's working in one of them? Like, what could I do? Because baby, what? Now I gotta use all my money to buy my kids food, which is fine. It is what it is. But I'm not getting like how people are taking money off of people's cards like that. It's crazy. But anyway, I gotta wait. It's a process, y'all. They gotta investigate it and all that other stuff. So yeah, that's that. I really hate that this is happening because I do have kids. But regardless, my kids is gonna eat. Because you know, I know how to make a way. So it is what it is. Anyway, we'll be, you know, we won't be having food stamps and stuff like that this month. I'm really over it. And I heard this is happening to a lot of people. If this has happened to you, please put it in the comments. Tell me your experience, because baby, what? I'm lost. Like, why is y'all taking people food stamps? That is so weird.
Honestly, this situation is pretty crazy. I don't know if it's people stealing the cards or skimming them or what, but this definitely is very unfortunate for the people who actually need food stamps and rely on them.
Come through and let y'all know. For those of y'all who trying to get them yamps and you want to get them from a site, y'all better click that $27 link in my bio and get on there and get it. We done dropped about 15 different sites where you can go and get cardings. There's a site in there where you can get them yamps, go get them groceries. Of course, we're still teaching the original OGs about the approvals and moving into apartments, getting cars, the basics and whatever not. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all, the group lit. It's jumping. And I honestly couldn't promote it no harder, but I just feel like it kind of promotes itself. Like everybody getting in, we learning from each other. We learning with the new details put in. But I ain't gonna lie, the best perk about it all is you getting access to them yams. The $27 after dark class is at the link in my bio. You're gonna have to click on the beacons.sherelle or whatever the case is, whatever that is in my link, because they done updated now. If y'all mad at me because I finessed y'all out of $27 to get into a group where you learning everything but what the topic of that shit is, that's on me. I'm gonna eat that. Okay, whatever. Y'all the gullible ones, though. Clearly, there was enough people who paid me to where I made $7,000 after that video to get in because they wanted to learn how to steal somebody's shit. Come on. But then you got in and you didn't learn it. But let's really address the fact. Y'all mad at me for saying this. All these people, which is nothing but black people, spent their money to motherfucking get into the group. But y'all don't give a fuck about the motherfuckers out here talking about, oh, we promoting half offs. If you need your rent paid, hit me up. It's half off. Pay me half and I'll pay the full thing. You need a bill paid, it's half. All of this shit is going on daily, but y'all get mad at me because I decide to use a bait and switch method to get y'all to give me some money. That don't even make fucking sense. That means everybody, I don't give.
All right, guys, the twists just keep coming. Now, the focus shifts from people abusing the system to criminals exploiting those who actually rely on it. From stolen EBT balances and online fraud schemes to scammers selling fake tutorials, every clip reveals another side of the growing problem. At the same time, the discussion turns toward personal responsibility, proving that shortcuts often create even bigger consequences than the problems they promise to solve.
About y'all saying it, because y'all know me. I love, like, I'm her at the end.
What this woman did is honestly pretty insane because it exposed that so many people are just willing to go out there, do fraud basically for EBT. And I just did the math, and if she made $7,000, then that's roughly almost 300 people that bought this course.
So I heard a mother on here ranting about, the loss of SNAP benefits or what could be bought with the SNAP benefits. And here's a little bit of that rant.
You're one of those people who think people that get SNAP benefits shouldn't buy sodas, shouldn't buy any kind of sweets with SNAP. What are the mamas gonna do now that need to buy their babies a cake for their birthday?
Well, I have a solution. It's called the cookbook. Every good home should have one. Go get one, because you want to talk about cakes? Check this out. This one's a freebie for you. So all you're going to need is 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of some salt, 2/3 a cup of butter or margarine, 1 3/4 cup of sugar, 1 1/2 teaspoons of vanilla, 2 eggs, and 1 1/4 cup of milk. So instead of being lazy, open up this cookbook. Learn how to make a cake. It's pretty simple. And guess what? Your kid might actually appreciate it because you made it with love, instead of going to Walmart and buying some bunk cake.
So this is exactly what I've been advocating for, because obviously buying whole food ingredients is much cheaper than just buying a cake outright. And obviously it will taste better and teach you skills at the same time.
Turns out that the bodegas, whose trustworthiness the SNAP program is 100% reliant on, were openly selling ski masks in August and pipes for smoking crack and cigarettes with EBT. They're just criminal one-stop shops. And in some cases, as Fox's Will Kane reports, cashiers will run EBT cards for $100 in food, but return $50 in cash to the customer instead of groceries. And then the SNAP recipient will sell the EBT card balance to somebody else. The Agriculture Secretary just disclosed that 5,000 dead people are getting SNAP, and 500,000 people are getting SNAP benefits twice under the same name. And that's just the data they've been able to gather from conservative states. Left-wing states are not turning over the data at all because obviously the fraud is even worse there. So we really have no idea about the true scale of this. All we know is that it's really, really bad.
It's honestly shocking to hear that those gas stations were just basically selling anything with EBT and accepting that as a form of payment for something as bad as a pipe.
So I get $3,000 in food stamps. Obviously it's 8 of us, so you do the math. That's why I get $3,000. I have no income, so obviously I'm gonna get the full benefit amount. Well,
Well, well, well, what do we have here? That woman that went viral bragging that taxpayers had to foot her rent and she only pays $50 a month, but then she got evicted because she went online to boast about it? Well, here she is about a month ago boasting about all her EBT. Well, she has a rude awakening happening come this weekend.
Does that make you mad too? Does it make you mad that the government is helping me feed my children? Does that make you want to punch me in my face? Does that make you angry? Does that make you shiver in your boots? Yeah. Be mad. Stay mad.
And you know what? This guy kind of just puts it, right out there. Lets us all know why these people are so upset. The reason why they're upset is, well, they take their food stamps and they go sell it for money.
Alright, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Like, the real reason why a lot of people are upset about this whole food stamps, SNAP benefit thing, bro, is because they're selling their food stamps, bro. They're selling them. You know how many people in New York and other states right now are going to the corner store, the deli, and they're selling their food stamps, bro? They're selling, that's why they're getting like $4,000, $3,000 in food stamps, and they're selling it for cash. They'll get $4,000 in food stamps, and they'll just take like $1,000 in cash. Like, bro, like that's happening like everywhere.
So honestly, this makes a lot of sense, and we have seen a lot of people selling their SNAP benefits for money, and it's honestly just so messed up because you're basically taking from people who actually need it way more than you, and doing that all while using
Buckle up, guys, because the final moments bring everything full circle. What begins with reports of widespread SNAP fraud ends with one of the biggest confessions in the entire video. A woman openly admitting she lied to receive benefits and now owes $35,000 in repayments. It's a powerful reminder that actions taken for quick gain can eventually lead to serious consequences. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments which moment shocked you the most. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.